Oh, hello everybody. I'm gonna make two things for you today. We're gonna go from Thailand. We're gonna make a little sauteed shrimp with a red curry sauce, and the other thing we're gonna make, this is my own personal invention, we're gonna make some steamed mussels and a champagne cream sauce. So keep it locked, we'll be back here in 2 and 2. Okay, here are the ingredients in the red curry, sauteed shrimp with red curry sauce. We have ginger, carrots, a zucchini, red pepper, fresh basil, garlic. This is a potato roll, red chili paste, shrimp. Okay, to do this dish, we're going to use a mandolin. This is a mandolin. This makes fine vegetable cuts. You can do julienne. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to do a real fine julienne with this. I'm going to run zucchini through this and the carrots through this. You got to be careful with this thing, because if you're not careful, you cut yourself. Next thing we're going to put in there, we're going to fine julienne some red pepper. This is a little trick my mom taught me. Even though I went to culinary school, you don't know everything. You can peel your ginger with a spoon. I just cut up a piece of ginger, chopping this bad boy up. Make sure you don't cut yourself. I'm using my industrial strength tool, as I call it. And fine dicing it, because you don't want to, bite into this, because this is strong flavored ginger. Whenever possible, I like to use fresh garlic. There's no substitution for fresh garlic. Normally, I would just take a pot and just smash it, but you know what? I've become a little bit more sophisticated in my old age, so I'm going to use a garlic press and press out the garlic. Okay. A lot of times when you have Asian cooking, it's always served over rice to absorb the sauce and this, that, and the other. So I'm going to do something that's a little bit different. I'm going to take a potato roll, and I'm going to use my jigger. Jigger who? Jigger what? My jigger, and I'm going to make a nice little round out of this, and I'm going to toast it. So that once it's toasted and we put it on the plate, it'll absorb all the sauces. So all I have to do is just stick this underneath there like that. And if you just go like that, now I'm using my little jigger who, jigger what? And that potato roll now looks like this. So now we're gonna put this in the oven, we're gonna toast it so it's all nice and warm and crusty, and it'll absorb all the sauces that are on the plate. So let's put this in the oven for a few minutes and get it nice and toasty. Alright, this is the last step. We're throwing everything together. We're going to put some olive oil in the pan, a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to get that when it's smoky hot, where it's nice and smoky hot, spread that around a little bit. And then I'm throwing in my vegetables in first. Saute those up. Saute means to jump, so, crisscross make you wanna jump. Then I can throw in a little bit of my ginger. All of my garlic. Okay. You wanna cook this without too much color, because if not, you get your pan up too high, it'll burn and the garlic will have a bitter taste to it, okay? Next, I'm going to throw in my red curry paste. Now, if you don't know what red curry paste is, basically it's a bunch of chilies, it's garlic, it's lemongrass mixed together, as opposed to like Indian curry, which has got turmeric and cumin and that makes it yellow. This is red. If you like spicy foods, this is it. This is going to turn this a nice pink color. So now I got everything jumping. Okay. Next thing I'm going to pour in here is a little bit of coconut milk. Okay, be careful with the coconut milk, because as soon as it hits the pan, it gets nice and thick. It's almost like working with real cream. Okay, and you want to break up your red curry paste, and now you're going to make your sauce. And as you can see, it's turning a nice color, a nice pink color. You let that reduce. And if you can only smell it, the ginger, the garlic, the chilies and the red curry paste, it's smelling divine. And as you can see, the sauce is thickening up. It's getting thick. Okay, and to finish this off, most of the time, you know, the culinary police will be after you if you don't use the salt and pepper. But you know what? We're going to finish this off with a little bit of fish sauce. Fish sauce is made with anchovy paste, and this has a little bit of salt in it, so we don't need any salt and pepper. Put a little bit of fish sauce in there. Okay. And I'm going to throw in my shrimps. And we'll get those cooking. As the sauce gets thicker, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. And if it gets too thick, you can put a little bit of fish sauce in it. And it's almost ready to put on the plate. Okay, now the plate is up. I'm going to put some of the sauce with the vegetables on the plate first. Make sure it's nice and pretty. Make a little bed in there. Put that down for a second. Reach into my oven. Get my little toast point. Stick that on there. It's nice and brown and crispy. Put the shrimp on top of there. Okay. Alright, just to finish this off, we're going to garnish this with a little fresh basil, chiffonade basil. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. All you have to do is take your little basil leaf, roll them up a little bit, and make some nice thin cuts, as thin as you can possibly get them. So we have that. Sprinkle a little bit of that around there. There it is. Sauteed shrimp and a red curry sauce. Alright, now that we finished the appetizer, I'm going to tell you a little story behind the entree. A few years back, I had my living girlfriend with me. It was right after New Year's Eve, didn't have too many things in the refrigerator. I gathered all this stuff up together and I made it. She loved it. So fellas, if you want to get in your girls' good graces, learn how to cook something that's hot and delicious. I'll be back in 2 seconds to show you the ingredients. Okay, here are the ingredients that are in this dish. We have mussels. These are farm-raised mussels. You can tell they're farm-raised most of the time because they're really, really clean. And they have like a kind of a smooth kind of shell to them. Garlic, shallots, tomato for the garnish, green onions for the garnish. Okay, the steamed mussels, they're served over pasta. The pasta I'm using today is a fresh fettuccine. It's real simple to make. All you have to do is basically throw it in the water and it's done. The sauce that goes along with that, of course, is made with champagne, heavy cream, and it's going to be seasoned. Well, this is a seasoning to me. Some people call it condiment. We're going to do a little pepper sauce in that. Keep it locked. We'll be back in 2 seconds. We'll put it all together. Go. All right, the garnish for this dish is going to be tomato concassé. And tomato concassé is basically we're going to take the skin off and we're going to make a nice diced tomato, almost like a salsa. So all you have to do is score the tomato. You don't have to cut all the way through. Make a little X in there. Okay, now I'm going to put this in boiling water. I'm going to blister this basically and get the skin off. I'm going to drop this in boiling water for about 10 seconds. Alright, I'm taking this out of the boiling water into the ice bath to stop it from cooking. And as you can see, we got it to blister, and that's what we want. We want to take the skin off. Alright, I got the skin off. I'm going to cut this like this. Cut them in half again. And we're going to take out the seeds. Seeds, cut it down this way. Got most of the seeds out. You might want to take your finger, just push out the rest. Push out the rest. I want that stem in there. We're going to cut it lengthwise. sauce. Okay, if you're looking for a fat-free diet or something low in fat and cholesterol, this is not the dish for you, okay? I got heavy cream. As we put this together, I'm gonna put this on the stove and let it reduce. And when we let it reduce, the sauce will get thicker. Actually, the cream will get thicker, and that's what we want. We want a thick kind of sauce. So I'm gonna put this on the stove on a low heat and let it reduce, and it will help make the sauce thicker towards the end. Okay, as that reduces, let's throw it together and what we need to make to steam the mussels. We're gonna chop shallots, garlic, and champagne. We're going to peel the shallot, we're going to take off all this dead skin on top of it, because we're going to dice this up, and this is going to be in our sauce, so we can't make the dice too big. We're going to make a nice little fine dice with this. The more cuts you make this way, the finer the dice will be. So try to get as many as you can this way, lengthwise, and as many come across horizontally. Way and come down. Put my shallots and garlic in the pan. Open up the champagne. Be careful with this. Hold the bottom of the bottle. Twist the bottle, not the cork. Stick that in there. Okay, while that comes to a boil, let's talk about our mussels for a little bit. Like I said before, these are farm-raised mussels. They're pretty much clean, but sometimes they have beards. I don't know if you can see that part. You need to take out the beard. Take his beard out, and his beard looks like that, okay? You should try to avoid mussels that look like this, that are open up. That means that these guys are dying. These are actually live, living creatures. So if he looks like that, and he doesn't smell like a fresh day at the ocean, throw them in the garbage. Alright, let's put these bad boys, get steamed open. Alright, I steamed these guys open just a little bit. I didn't quite cook them all the way through, but if you cook them too much, once again, you'll have shoe leather. As put these aside for a little bit, we can work on our pasta. I have some boiling water in here. I'm going to put some olive oil so it doesn't stick. A little salt. Throw the pasta in there. Now since this is fresh pasta, by the time it hits the water, it's not going to boil anymore. By the time it comes up to a boil again, it should be just about cooked. Now as the pasta cooks, we can put the sauce together. We have our cream, which is reduced. So I'm adding it in with our champagne and shallots. Let's bring that up to a boil real quick. We're going to season it with a little bit of pepper sauce. Everything's gonna have a little salt. If not, the culinary police will be like, woo! I'm coming to get you for not having your food well seasoned. Drain my pasta. I just drained my pasta. I'm gonna take a little bit, mix it in our sauce. Toss in our mussels, which are still pretty warm. Throw in the liquid, the liqueur. With that. Okay. And next we can put this all on a plate. A little pasta on the plate. And you can always smell the nice fragrance that the mussels and the sauce and the champagne make. To die for. Okay. to make this complete, let's give it some color. The tomato concassé. Okay, got a little red. And one more thing. And the last thing, a little bit of green onion for color. I know that looks good because it looks good to me. Once again, let's review, like JC said. Show me what you got, pretty lady. And this is what I got. We got the sauteed shrimp and red curry sauce. And we got our steamed mussels and our champagne cream sauce. I hope you enjoyed it. Have some fun. God bless. Take care. Bye-bye.